We're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. And the NBA starting, Greg, to enter the third act of the regular season. A lot of teams looking for that extra gear right now.
Yeah, some fans might think that everything is decided at this point of the season, but there's a lot of games left and nothing is written in stone.
And checking out Utah's opening lineup, Lauri Markkanen is out there with Kyle Filipowski. Then there's Walker Kessler. Then there's Bailey. And it's MP in at the one. Here's Okongwu. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for two.
All stops the dunk there. The best outcome in a bad situation.
Atlanta shooting their first free throws of the game.
And I think this is a strength of this team. Solid numbers at the line across the board. 77% collectively.
And so MP will bring it up for Utah. And they are on an incredible streak right now. 20 wins in a row. Amazing.
Almost mind-boggling that you could string together brilliant basketball over such a sustained period of time. Think about the focus that they have to bring nightly. Think about the commitment to grinding it out every single night regardless of your opponent. Just absolutely incredible stuff.
And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. It's Okongwu, top of the key. 6 to shoot. Pass to Johnson. And then Johnson with the dunk.
And I love that from Johnson. Sets the pick and then finds some space there for the basket.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
I caught up with Quinn Snyder. He told me when he was watching film of their opponent, what stood out was Lauri Markkanen's efficiency. Coach said Markkanen doesn't need high usage to be effective. He gets a lot of his points off of movement, and he brings versatility to this offense. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Allie, thank you.
And it is so much fun watching these guys just throw it down. Jalen Johnson can do it with the best of them.
Picked by Markkanen. Takes the three. Rebound by the Hawks. Last time they met was in Salt Lake City, Utah, where they fell to the Jazz.
Well, I felt like they were never on the same page defensively in that one. Gave up way too many easy shots.
You cannot allow your opponent to shoot that high a percentage. That is going to get you beat night after night.
Okongwu with the screen for Young. From outside, off the mark. So for the Jazz, their last game, a win against the Pacers. It seems to be an overlooked part of Trae Young's game, but GA, he's led the NBA in total assists a few times.
No doubt. You initially think about Trae shooting, scoring, but he also runs the offense really well and wants to facilitate.
Johnson with a screen on Markkanen. And slam dunk by Johnson.
And that's a dunk that would get some high scores. You know Johnson put some time into that one.
That's a great look at that move from the Connected Cam, sponsored by AT&T. Shot, high post. The Jazz with another miss.
So often the outcome of a game is dictated in the first quarter of a game. This is a tough start.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
MP against Young. Poke loose. From the arc. That's a miss, his second after 2 shots. Jazz trail by 8. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Markkanen from outside. Pass to MP. There's a screen. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. They tell a great story. Look at Oklahoma City. They've been passed up, moving down to the 4th spot.
And you know, right now for the Jazz, they are the team we expected to be here. Taking the top spot come playoff time, this is the team to beat. And still early in the period, and they're only 1 foul away from being over the limit.
Rizachet with it. Nothing on the board. Chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. MP outside. Bailey passes to Markkanen to end the run, and yes, it's good.
Well, get the ball and go to work. Markkanen using his size to great effect inside.
Outside Daniel. Throws it up high, and Okongwu slams it in.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
The Jazz working the ball around now. Back to Filipowski. Yep, that one goes.
That's just MP reading the defense, going through his progression, and making the right play.
Okongwu with the screen for Rizachet. To the left wing. Wide open look here for Okongwu. The wing jumper off target. MP inside. Young's there. Now MP. We saw him go on a scoring rampage last game. Makes it off the glass.
Boy, I like when MP tries to carve space in the painted area. So effective down there.
Here is Daniels. Young outside. He trains it as the shot clock ticks down.
When you watch Young, there's a courage to his game.
MP right side. On the wing, MP. It's in. That's his third field goal of the game. He's 3 for 5.
Boy, hard to operate any more efficiently than this guy has this quarter.
Rizachet with it. Scoreless thus far.
Yeah, if you give Rizachet a chance at the rim, he's going to make you pay.
Filipowski in the corner. Kessler passes to MP. Kessler a screen on Young. Back to Kessler. And Kessler throws it down.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
Pass to Rizachet. Got a piece of it. Here's Filipowski. Lays it in off the breakaway. Filipowski's got his second basket of the game. Young against MP. Young left side. Okongwu controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Hawks lead by 4.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Bailey passes to Kessler. Doubled by Okongwu. And a wide open look for MP. Off target with his 3. For Atlanta, they've gone 8 of 14 from the field in the first quarter. And it's Rizachet missing.
Been a tough stretch for this guy right now, looking a little out of sorts.
MP passes to Kessler. Inside, here's MP, and MP throws it down.
Oh, man, I love to see that. MP elevating.
MP against Young. Releases from 15. The rebound by the Jazz.
Boy, this guy has completely lost his focus. Nothing working.
They set the pick. MP with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. That ties it up. Filipowski's got 6.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Young from outside. Markkanen pulls it in.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
Here's MP, and MP throws it down.
A nice pass by the rookie Bailey. They love seeing Ace set up others.
Pass to Rizachet. And Ace Bailey picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Now you have to be a little bit more cautious on the defensive end. That's his second, and there's a long way to go.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Gaze checked in, and Nickeil Alexander-Walker in for Dyson Daniel. Here's Young. It's hauled in by MP.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
1:56 left in the first quarter of the game. And the three ball is good. And the Hawks lead by 1. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Hawks.
They're really mucking things up for the opposition, racking up steal after steal, just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
Another big component of their early game tonight has been points off turnovers. Great job converting on those chances.
Rizachet finds Young. Now Alexander Walker. Okongwu with the screen for Young. Over MP. Young, no good.
I'll tell you, his shot has not been there, but I like the fight he's showing.
MP against Young. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Pacers delivered quite a performance. He contributed 62 points, and he really stuffed that stat sheet for them, ending up with a triple-double. It was a performance that will stick with the fans for a long time. Let's see what he has in store for us in this one.
Nice work there, Allie. Thank you. It certainly was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
Well, there's no doubt. He certainly looked like he was enjoying himself in that last game. He had his offense flowing. When you can get off the floor like that, that wipes away any height advantage.
6-second difference between shot and game clock. Sends the ball no good.
And the way he was able to reach out towards that release had an impact.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
Okongwu with a screen on MP. And Okongwu slams it in.
Boy, something so good about a perfectly placed lead pass. That is nice.
It's been all about Okongwu for the Hawks. Between his points. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And when you consider how Atlanta is doing, your thoughts?
Well, look at the turnover ratio, then look at the score. Easy to see what happened in that first period.
Offensively, they took care of the ball. And defensively, they forced a number of miscues.
And now with the bell soaring, and it's MP. What a finish.
Boy, the explosive finish at the cup by MP. He might have surprised himself, folks.
On the floor for Utah, getting going here in the second quarter. They've got MP. Nurkic is out there with George Niang. Then it's Collier. And it sends the ball in at the 3 spot. MP against Kennard. Here's MP. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. That one on Newell.
Crafty move there from MP to get to the foul line. The young man, fearless inside.
And the Hawks making a change here. Dante's checked in. Utah also making some changes. Kyle Anderson comes in for George Niang. And Georgia subbed in for Collier. Kennard, the pass to Houston. Hawks passing it around. There's the triple. Rebounded by the Jazz. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
And bottom line, they found ways to score. Credit the game plan going in. It was right on the money.
And that's not an easy environment to play in. To score at the rate they did on the road says a lot about their intensity and focus.
Here he goes. They get it back. Here's Houston. And they get it back. The lot of give and take between these sides early.
And both teams look like they came to play. We should have a good one.
George passes to MP. Anderson dishes to MP. Nurkic, a screen on Kennard. The drive by MP.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Gay. And he banks in the layup. And the Hawks lead by 3.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. And they call an illegal screen here.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
The Hawks making a switch here. Krejci's checked in.
My goodness, he is such a great dunker.
Greg, a high riser, no doubt about it. MP outside. Pass to Anderson. Good, and the assist goes to MP.
Well, this is where Anderson has functioned for most of his career. So savvy on the interior. The big guy attacking the rim. The throwdowns are loud and emphatic.
And so MP will bring it up for Utah, trailing by 5. That will be the 4th of the string of 5 played on the road. From outside the arc, rebounded by the Hawks. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of Miami.
And defensively in that one, they needed to come up with big stops to quiet that crowd, and that's obviously easier said than done.
I'll tell you this, it looked like they wanted to get out of town as quickly as possible. The problem is their defense went with them.
And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
And that's foul number 2. Maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another beforehand.
Young against MP. Pass to Gay. Now Johnson. Here's Young. Happy to see that one drop, shooting a paltry 2 for 9.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Now MP. And it's Bailey in the corner. Bangs home the trifecta. Bailey's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Now, Alexander Walker. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. Johnson outside. Pass to Gay. Just 5 to shoot. Back to Johnson. The rebound by Anderson. Jazz trail by 7. And here's George. Hasn't made one yet. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Well, fans becoming very familiar with the term second apron over the last few seasons. Front offices admit the devil is in the detail. While it's not exactly a hard cap, teams are showing little willingness to endure the penalties that come with persisting above that second apron threshold.
That is so true. Shams, thank you very much for the report. Nice ball movement by Utah. Over to the wing. That's where a screen on Daniel. Anderson wide open. Gets an open look and hits. Anderson's got 4 points in the quarter. And stolen by MP. And they double up MP. Pass to Bailey. Back to MP. Kessler the screen. MP passes to Kessler.
Wow, Kessler punishing the rim on that finish.
The Hawks leading Now, here is Young. Incredible numbers looking at his scoring averages. He's currently scoring more than 28 points a game. Okongwu with a screen on MP. On the clock. And Okongwu slams it in.
You know, an awesome decision maker in that pick and roll. Young taking whatever he sees in these sets.
Here's MP. 20 points for him. MP to the rack. And the shot is good. MP's got 22.
Well, being able to finish through contact, essential for MP. No one going to make it easy on the interior.
He takes it in, and he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Jazz lead by 1.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Pass to Okongwu. Okongwu with a screen on Markkanen. And Okongwu slams it in. Guys, what a wild first half this has been.
Wow, back and forth start, that's for sure.
MP kicks to Markkanen. Back to MP. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. It goes on Jalen Johnson.
What a tremendous finish by the young MP. This guy does exactly what it takes to get the contact drawn.
Zachary Rieseshay is checked in for the Hawks. Utah also making some changes. Kyle Filipowski's checked in for Walker Kessler. George Niang comes in for Kyle Anderson. And it's Collier in for Baylor. And it's Rieseshay missing. You know, Greg, in recent seasons, Lauri Markkanen has taken on a leadership role.
And Markkanen has been the featured player on some very young teams, and he's really embraced that role, proving to be a positive influence both on and off the court. And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling. Now, let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Jalen Johnson, great in the two-man game, and he talked about how he operates off the pocket pass. He said, quote, "It's simple. You got to read before the catch. Point 5, quick decisions. Just how quarterbacks have progressions with receivers, I have progressions in the pocket, and I read those." Kevin?
Okay, Allie, we thank you. MP sets the screen for Markkanen. MP outside. Unloads from 9. Rebound by the Hawks. Okongwu's now got 5 rebounds tonight. Young with the ball. Now defended by MP. Pass to Okongwu. For 3. And it's Utah with the rebound.
I'll tell you, his teammates are going to start to freeze this guy out if he keeps taking threes like this.
Here's Filipowski. Here's Niang. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Here's Daniels. The layup missed. Jazz trail by 3. On the wing, MP. Pass to Niang. And stolen by Daniels. And here is Johnson. Atlanta again missing.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Here's Collier. Filipowski with it, and Daniels picks him up defensively. They need this one. Getting it done against contact. It's MP.
I'll tell you, he's in a rhythm and playing with purpose. Great first quarter, even better in the second.
It's Young on the wing, covered by MP. Young looking it over. Looking to get back on track here. It's hauled in by MP. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Jazz. They trail by 1. Pass to Collier. Young against MP. To the middle. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2. It has been nip and tuck through the first half.
Exactly, guys. The way it's seesawed back and forth, unbelievable.
Young inside. Covered by MP. He gets that one. Young's got 4 points this quarter.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Here's MP. Can't get it to fall. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Hawks on top. They're up by 1. We'll be back shortly live from State Farm Arena.
Hello, everybody.
At the defensive end, I'm not seeing disruption. I don't mean just forcing turnovers. I mean taking the offense out of the rhythm.
And let's talk now about the trade news. And that'll do it for halftime. We send you back.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. The small and power forwards are Reza Shea and Johnson. The backcourt guards are Young and Daniels. And it's Okongwu in at center. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Pass to Young. Outside Daniels. Okongwu with the screen for Daniels. Now Okongwu. He's covered by Kessler. Okongwu's shot is good.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
From past the arc. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Exactly what Kessler does off every miss. Go pursue the basketball and get the opportunity for a second chance.
Pass to Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. MP passes to Bailey. Back to MP. MP rattling the rim.
MP is cooking right now, and folks, this is exactly what we expected from this young man.
Young dishes to Okongwu. Back to Young. Okongwu with a screen on MP. And Okongwu slams it in.
You know, such a selfless player. I love how Young stays consistent in how he involves his teammates.
The Hawks have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. MP against Young. MP passes to Kessler. And Kessler throws it down.
You can tell how much confidence Walker Kessler has as the roll man, ready to catch and score.
Daniels a screen on MP. Young for 3. Utah with the rebound. For the tie. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Dyson Daniels.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Free throw good, MP.
And the big question for MP is going to be work ethic. Because if he can put in the sweat, there's no reason he can't be a star in this league.
Well, this is what we've come to expect from him, right? Excellence at the foul line.
Uses the glass to finish the layup. MP's got the lead up to 2 now for Utah.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
Reza Shea with it. He's been playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. Here's Young. Kessler with the rebound. Kessler's got his 8th rebound here tonight. MP finds Markkanen. MP deciding where to go with it. MP nails the triple.
And they're really in a good position here, thanks in part to the way he's been able to score the basketball.
Now Young. He's got 6. Pass to Okongwu. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. It's going to be on MP. The Jazz making a switch here. He's got his 4th free throw of the game. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. And here is MP. He has 38 in the game. And MP throws it down.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
Boy, and not just the aggression, the ability to get to the rim, but how about the finish with intention?
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
To the inside.
Yeah, you can see the power game that Jusuf Nurkic has in his tool bag. That's a strong finish.
And that's a great look at that slam from our AT&T Connected Cam. In the corner, Daniels. Johnson with the bounce pass. To the paint. Rizachet finds Okongwu. Chalk up 2 there. Okongwu's now got 26.
I love his approach and attitude right now, doing everything he can to keep his team in it.
Pass to Filipowski. Over Johnson. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. It goes on Jalen Johnson. All right, well, look at how the points have been generated so far. Scoring breakdown for Utah.
They've been playing some really physical offense, just attacking the paint as much as possible. And I tell you what, they have been very successful with that strategy.
The other thing that's been impressive is really just relentless driving the basketball. Doesn't matter if the defense is there, they are challenging them and getting it done.
And George kicks to MP. Right at the free throw line. Rebound, Atlanta. Okongwu's now got his 7th rebound here tonight. Johnson in the corner. The basket good. Off the assist from Young. Johnson's got it all tied up now for Atlanta. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Utah Jam. Pass to George. Back to MP. Now Nurkic. MP up top. Shot clock at 6. Nurkic a screen on Young. MP kicks to Nurkic. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to go on Onyeka Okongwu.
One of the things I think teams love when you have Jusuf Nurkic is the kind of physicality he brings nightly in the middle of the paint. This is a guy who's capable of 20 and 20 on a good night.
Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Young. And Utah with a change here, too. Anderson, he's checked in for Filipowski. Pass to Alexander Walker. Banked in off the glass. Alexander Walker's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
And now this game's taken on a whole new feel since halftime.
What energy we're seeing. Something has lit a fire under both of these teams.
Pass to MP. Driving to the basket. The shot missing. Johnson with the defensive effort. Alexander Walker on the wing. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. On the wing, MP. He's covered by Daniels. MP passes to George. Plenty of daylight on that shot.
Well, Keontae George, a crafty finisher in that mid-range.
Outside Daniel. Bounce pass from Alexander Walker. Johnson finds Rizachet. Down low. It's deflected. Now, here's MP. He has 40. Pass to Sensabaugh. MP outside. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Well, you love to see the intensity from MP. Doesn't let the physical defense impede him in any way.
Collier, he's checked in for Keontae George. The Hawks trail by 4. Here's Daniels. Here's Risacher. Offline with his three. Risacher with the steal. Outside Daniels. Nurkic with the steal. And Anderson has it in the corner. Pass to MP. Driving in. Here's Nurkic. And finished off by Nurkic.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
I tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
And it's Collier missing.
If he's got that much space, he's got the green light. He just doesn't make it.
So we're talking about Dyson Daniels here, Greg. Just how incredible a defender is this kid?
I mean, last season, he came in second in terms of voting for Defensive Player of the Year, led the league in steals, and this young man's just getting started. Figures to be a problem for a long time.
And it's Risacher missing. Utah leading by 4. MP with it, and he has 42. The kick out to Anderson. Clock at 6. And the 3 off target. The Hawks shooting at 52% from the field. They're clicking. Johnson outside. Risacher sets the screen for Johnson. Back to Alexander Walker. Latrey hits it from three-point range. Alexander Walker's got 8 points.
Hit works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
It takes incredible effort to stay connected to the hip of the offensive player. You've got to want to work. This guy has been in attack mode this quarter. The defense might want to intercede here.
And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Both teams will make substitutions. The field for the three-point contest is about to be finalized. And I'll tell you, we have some shooters here who are going to make this year's event a very heated competition.
Kevin, it always is. There's more pride involved in the three-point contest than in any other part of All-Star Weekend. Each one of those guys wants to prove they are the best shooter in the world.
And you look at Young. The third spot in the voting belongs to him. There are very few players with his ability from long range, and it looks like he'll be rewarded with a spot in the three-point contest.
And I'm sure there'll be some changes in the rankings still to come, but you're right. I'd be surprised if there's anyone who wouldn't cast a vote his way.
And the excitement for this year's three-point contest keeps growing as we get closer to All-Star Weekend. Some amazing shooters in line to take part.
Hard to pick a winner out of that group of contenders, but safe to say it's going to be a lot of fun to watch.
High post Young, MP's there. Connects from three-point range. Here's MP. He has 45 points. We've got 33 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. In traffic, it's MP.
Oh, he's been a man on a mission, and there's nothing that's slowing him down.
And so it's Young who brings it up for the Hawks. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. And the layup falls. Young's got 8 points.
I mean, if the defender is going to play off like that, you know what's going to happen. There are going to be points put on the board.
And Kessler throws it down.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there. Kennard for 3. And that one released in time, but no good. And so it's MP making things happen for the Utah. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication.
Filipowski's checked in for the Jazz. MP comes in for Keontae George. So on the floor for Utah. MP out there with Bailey. Then there's Markkanen. Then there's Kyle Filipowski. And it's Kessler in at the 5 down low. Kessler is screen on Young. MP passes to Bailey. 4 on the shot clock. Utah getting another chance here. Back to Kessler. Riza-Shane with the steal. Here's Daniels. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on Ace Bailey. That free throw good from Daniels. And he can't hit the second.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
Kessler the screen. Here's the lob to the hoop. And stolen by Okongwu. Young with the ball. Now defended by Markkanen. Okongwu with the screen for Young. And that one drops. And that's now 30 points for Onyeka Okongwu.
I'll tell you, they're leaning hard on this guy, but he's going to need some help here.
MP passes to Kessler. Nice ball movement by Utah. A 3 from MP. They get the rebound. Young with the steal. Fast break, the Hawks. And late in to finish the break. That gives him a double-double in this one. 10 points and 14 assists. MP passes to Bailey. Here's Markkanen, guarded by Riza-Shane. MP outside. Inside, MP gets it.
Look at MP getting slick with it. That's a great move to have at the ready.
Now Daniels out to the wing. Okongwu finds Riza-Shane. No good off the front iron.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
Markkanen passes to MP. 5 on the clock. Kicks it out to Markkanen. Off target from outside. The Hawks trail by 12. And now here comes Daniel. In the break. And Okongwu slams it in.
And one area where they haven't struggled has been transition.
Yeah, they've had less success when they allow the defense to get set. That's why they want to keep pushing the pace.
MP outside. High post try. Hits it again. Wow. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
Outside Daniel. Pass to Riza-Shane. The 3 doesn't go.
Nothing going his way. Boy, it feels like he's forcing it and to no avail.
MP outside. And another one falls.
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. MP against Young. Here's Okongwu. And again, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Okongwu. Oh, and he feathers one right through. What touch!
Boy, when this guy has got his rhythm, he can be tough to guard.
Now Markkanen. MP outside. Oh, the slam dunk.
Yeah, fundamental basketball here. Passes on time and on target.
The Hawks trail by 12. And here's Young. Now Okongwu. A great pass leads him right to the rack.
And slams it home and gets some camera time on the end of it.
He did. He spent a while up on that rim, didn't he? The drive by MP. Markkanen fires. Knocks down the 3.
Well, this has always been Lauri Markkanen's calling card, right? A 7-footer who can space the floor with that three-point shooting ability.
Stolen by Kessler. MP inside. Young's there. MP outside.
Atlanta Fast. Trey Young, second. Team second.
Free throw good, MP.
Shooting for you.
Great. One thing that doesn't show up in the box score, and maybe should, screen assists. They're a big part of the game.
Without question. I mean, the art of setting a great screen, I think, is underappreciated. Giving those guys their just due with the screen assist on a made bucket is, I'm fine with that.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority, very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for Utah.
This has got to feel good. I mean, they never counted themselves out when they were down earlier, and they not only muscled their way back into the game, but wow, they're in a position, shockingly, to win this one easily.
It's all about the will to win. You have to admire the perseverance, never doubting one another, having that trust in your coaches. And I really like what we've seen here tonight. Boy, did they earn it.
And for the year now, they'll ramp up their win total to an even 40.
Really, they had their number this season. 2 wins, a home win, and an away win.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for MP.
Boy, it's not just the scoring he gave them. It was the efficiency with which he did it.
And so it's Utah easily grabbing the win.
We're here with MP after leading his team to victory in legendary fashion. We've seen teams try to limit you by denying your scoring chances. Do you think after hitting 20 assists tonight, they're more scared of your self-creation or the looks you create for your teammates?
They ought to be scared of both. Focus too much on me, and my teammates will finish you off. Lose track of me? Ooh, that's a dirt nap for your defense.
Don't sleep on MP.
Hey, I'm making them wake up.
Here we go, MP. Kevin, over to you.
All right, thank you, Jennifer.